What's going on, everybody? It's Nico's World here, back with another tekken video. Excuse me. So today, I kind of wanted to go over some old clips that I have of Lars from Tekken 7 to kind of help you better understand how to apply his tools, certain pressure buttons, things of that nature, to see how I applied them and put Lars to work. Now it's just like a tape review of things that I did, things that I would try to like employ and mix up, just make my opponent second guess as much as possible, make him second guess his existence as much as possible. So we're gonna go over some tapes from Tekken 7 from Lars when I worked my way up to True Tekken God. And hopefully just to help any Lars player out there that's trying to get better, hopefully this video will help you out. But without further ado, let me just show you some clips. So immediately right here, I did a sidestep into a duck into while standing 2 down into dynamic entry 2. I went over this in my Lars tutorial video, that I like to do this sometimes because the space control and the distance that it creates, it kind of makes your opponent think that they can get to you, but it's a whole bait thing that I like to do. And this Steve got caught by it. This is just a quick little tidbit. If Lars hits you with his power crush and they press back to get up, then his arc blast is guaranteed. Just for anybody that doesn't know. So if you ever hit anybody with a power crush, it doesn't hurt to go for Lars's forward 1+2 arc blast. Now this right here, I love doing this to my opponents. So what you can do sometimes is you could end the combo with down forward 3 down, and then it puts you in the stance, and then you press forward again, it can put you in a silent entry, and now your opponent has to guess on wake up. It's great because well, first of all, they have to guess. If you do 2 silent entry 2, it hits grounded, so if they don't get up, you still hit them and you can still apply pressure from that. So it's just a good way to make somebody guess on knockdown. It's a good Oki setup. Okay, sometimes I like to do this. Sometimes I just like to do down forward 3 as a stagger. It's not the best stagger, but sometimes I do it. It can help you apply some kind of pressure if your opponent isn't quick enough on his feet to press a button. So that you can do that sometimes. This right here is a great clip of just how to apply basic poking and how it can just snowfall after that. So if you notice, I just do basic 1 jabs, 1 into 1-4, just jabbing at them, because jabs are +1 on block. So it's just like a 1-4. So you're plus 7 now, plus it's just, you can do, it's how it works is you can turn a +1 into a +7. You can turn a +7 into a +1. You can just this is how you like manipulate your frames in a way, by just getting jab pressure. Jab pressure is very important. You can get a lot just off of a 1 jab. So do not underestimate the power of a 1 jab. Now this clip right here, honestly, is one of my most favorite clips, because what I did is I just did, she whiffed and I punished with forward 1-2, and I took information off of that because after I did it, she retaliated. So then after I took my turn back, I was like, okay, she pressed after my forward 1-2. Maybe I could get forward 1-2-3. And as you can see here, I did forward 1 2 3 and forward 1 2 3. The 3 is a counter hit because that's the whole purpose of the mix-up kind of. So like Lars, his third hit from that string is a counter hit launcher, but he can cancel it and go into stance. So do you want to press to stop, so just try to stop him from going into stance, or do you want to risk eating that counter hit on the third hit? So that's kind of the mind game that you kind of want to apply when using this string, if you're going to use this string. Yes, Lars is down 2. The number 1 move that Lars players don't use that they should absolutely be using. Lars players, use this move, especially if you are heavily plus on hit or on block or whatever. Use this move. It is an excellent mid. Because in this situation, he ducked. It's a solid mid to utilize to punish somebody pretty decently for ducking or attempting to duck on you. So absolutely use this. I highly recommend it. So with this clip, this is me ducking and pressing while standing 2 forward to apply pressure going forward into silent entry. Now, in my Lars tutorial vid, I did say that you do want to avoid going into stance as much as possible, right? So what I did to try to rectify that and to make it better, I guess you could say, is what I would do is I would do it from neutral. What I mean by that is that the distance Lars covers when he goes forward from crouching to silent entry is pretty good. It's pretty decent, and it's a decent way to kind of force a mix-up, because you have options for everything that they might do. And mind you, again, from silent entry, Lars has a 12-frame mid, so there's no way that they're reacting to that unless maybe they do a power crush. But you could power crush their power crush, or you could do a low, and then the low is a counter hit. You have your silent entry 3, normal hit launcher if they duck, and then you have your 2, which is the low. It's 17 frames fast now in Tekken 8, so it's faster now. And the homing move, silent entry 4, is faster in Tekken 8. And it's homing and it's a power crush. Still keeps the same properties, it just doesn't launch anymore. But it's still wall splats. So these are just one of the ways that I apply mix up and make them guess. And you can kind of see he was like, oh shit, he's like coming at me. So they kind of stop in their tracks and they hesitate when they see you spinning towards them like that. So that's just one of the ways I apply mix up. Okay, this right here, I love doing this. I've done it before in the past. So since you are a Lars player, Lars is very acrobatic. He's like a superhero. He's flipping and jumping and everything like that, right? So what I did here is up forward 3+4, which makes Lars do a front flip. So if you ever see your opponent trying to rush you like this, you can do a front flip over them to avoid any mid, well, not any mid, but any mix up like the tackle shoulder. That's power crush. It dodges that. A low sweep that he tried to do, which dodges that. The only thing it won't dodge is maybe, let's say, like Claudio's forward 2. It won't dodge that. So any like beefy mid hit or high hitbox stuff like that, it won't dodge. But I had a feeling he would charge at me like that. That's why I did that. So Lars players, if you see somebody charging you like this, do not be afraid to flip over their ass. It will work sometimes, unless they do a power crush, or not a power crush, but a beefy hitbox move. Then you're gonna get hit. But in this situation, it worked.